All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
We play to win. Let's go! We're going to start. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check right.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Carson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. On the return is Williams. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Darnold from the gun. And this one complete to Burnett. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Darnold completes it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, he's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Singletary. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 59 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing now is Mahomes. Safarian Jenkins has it. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 7. Mahomes. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And an alley to run. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
What's that? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man, Eddie, let's get off the field.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Singletary to get the drive started. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They go right back to Singletary. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Here we go.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Yo. Check 24. Check 24. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Mahomes, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Seferian-Jenkins there to make the grab, and the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Bills 42, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 49, Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
I got 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Singletary. A beautiful spin and room to run. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a run with Singletary. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Singletary again. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Go outside. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.